Hello, it's Joel and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I'm gonna rank every Archon design up until Columbina and give it a score out of 10. Scores consist of the character design, outfit and color harmony, the voice, the animation, and the soundtracks. There are timestamps for each Archon ranking in the video. Choose to watch accordingly. Let's start from the version 1.0, Venti. Okay, let's start with the first Archon, Venti, the Animor Archon. For me, it feels like boyish and gives the vibe of a mature, ungrown man and not worthy of being an Animor Archon for me. Now let's talk about his outfit and color harmony. Weird hair-looking color. Venti was released about 5 years ago. Back then, those RPG games or online games makes bold character OP, but Venti is not. Those design green cloak and white color for me, I don't find that appealing at all. And also a male with white stockings? What the hell are you thinking? I'm not buying it, man. A man wearing a stocking is totally giving the wrong vibe here. So, no. Not my style. And that is a huge red flag. Now let's talk about his voice. Yet again, it's a boy voice. Such high pitch, nothing near husband quality at all. Even if it is husband material, I still don't like his design. Despite the lore giving him being an alcoholic personality to Venti, but still, that voice creeps me out every time. His attack animations are so simple as well. Now let's talk about the OST. I love the soundtrack so much. The opening was nostalgia. It hits me every time I hear this. I've been playing this game for almost 5 years and the loading screen is almost identical with the Venti's soundtrack. Despite all the negativity, I had him at C0 and launch and kept it in my roster. Rotten, decay, and forgotten. Even with the Hexarray buff, the death tries to buff him to a DPS level. He still cannot match other DPSs. Okay, fine, if we're talking about Genshin 1.0, then he is useful in most cases. Nowadays, with the power crept, pretty hard to find him useful. Well, I'll give him a solid 2.5 out of 10. By 1 meaning the lowest. Now, Zhongli. I remember back in the days when the Chinese community rages over his launched. To sum in short, the dev fix it. With him on the team, he became the EC mode. Why? His shield was absolutely busted back then. I remember I C6 him, and his C6 was so broken because every attack coming at his shield becomes healing instead of being just a shield. Now let's talk with the character design. Husbando, big, tall, handsome, what more to ask for? I love it. It sends the vibe of a strong, mature Archon. Now onto the outfit and color harmony. The suit. Oh, the suit suits him very much. It gives the correct vibe of being a calm character. With black, yellow, and golden color complements one another very well. The city of Liyue uses a lot. Scenery like this, high mountains, sunsets, the reflection of the land. It is China, no doubt about that. Now onto the voice. Excellent. Perfect. Well, this game is developed by a Chinese company, right? They have got it right. They gotta make Liyue's Archon super strong, right? Well, he was strong for a certain point, until the power creep came in. Next, the animation. He what? He kicked his pole arm? How strong does a person kick a pole arm? Or should I say how absurd it is? His skill was alright, okay for me. He summons a big dick into a battlefield. First I saw and I laughed really hard telling my wife, hey, come see this. This dude summoned his dick and it's freaking big and huge. And his Q, oh my god, he hit the enemy with his scrotum. Damn, this husbando has absurdly high testosterone with his both E and Q. Back in Genshin 1.0, he was the star of the show. Rocking him, beating Astaha was a piece of cake. And then I got hooked into the game pretty hard. I want to hit more enemies with his left scrotum and his dick. I have not learned to dash and dodge enemies after I had him. I could beat anything in the game, just summon his dick. And for the soundtrack, very Chinese music like. Which is okay, I'm not complaining and I'm okay with it. It gives the historic vibe to it, but with a twist of modernness. I'd give him a strong 8 out of 10. Now onto my favorite character of all time, Raiden Shogun. I got hooked pretty hard. I C6R5 Raiden Shogun. I love everything about Raiden Shogun. Japanese culture, anime, and design. Oh god, the design. Do you know that there are only 2 characters with black panties so far? Guess which ones in the comment. I'll give you a hint.
Through eternity, are you closest to the heavenly principles?
Obviously, the first one is Raiden Shogun, and the second comes from Not Cry, Dendo character that has pneumonia. These two are my favorite characters in Genshin Impact. She has been on my roster for almost 4 years. I love her that much. Let's talk about the character design. Big girl, checked. Graceful, checked. Exquisite, checked. The aesthetic was absolutely gorgeous. Now onto the outfit and color harmony. This is what I love the most. The open shoulder kimono, no Japanese wears like that, and this gets me every time. The open shoulder kimono reveals her cleavage and perfectly ergonomic size. Oh god, man oh man. Her hair looks even stunning. Super long braided with the color purple, absolutely gorgeous. The color purple is also reminiscent of the Electrovision and the Inazuma theme here. I think this is the best harmony between the outfit and the colors so far. Now back to kimono. Do you know that Raiden doesn't wear pants at all? She wears long purple stockings. The same character with black panties from Not Cry also doesn't wear pants too, completely naked with just little cloth to conceal, if you know what I mean. I love it. Next, her voice. She's calm, deep, big girl, mature. What's not to like? But when I discovered her lore, this dark, twisted, sad story of her got me tears up. Love her even more. She became a sweet lady, yet strong companion and overly protective of her comrades. Now the animation. Wait, what? She pulled her sword from what? Oh my god. My credit card is on auto swipe here. Help, back in Genshin 2.0, Raiden was the best companion on my roster, my go-to, my reliable companion. In September 2021, I had her at C6 R5. I posted a video of summoning her and her weapons too. Click the banner up here to see me pull for her. The clip was recorded in September 2021. It was the best luck I had in gacha game. The thing was that in version 2.0, Electro wasn't that strong like Not Cry level strong. Like every character, soon it will fall off the meta. New characters are always stronger and the power creep is real. I'd give her a solid 10 out of 10. Now, with the launch of version 3.0, a whale just stepped outside Inazuma for the first time. For me, it was horrible. I hate everything about Sumeru, and I don't want to keep playing it anymore because of Nahida's design. Eventually, I even quit playing for a while. I was disappointed. What could possibly be better than a Japanese city vibe in Inazuma? For me, that was the peak of Genshin at version 2.0. On to the character design. I was disappointed with the lolicon design. Short, baby-like, unattractive, child. Even standing with both of her toes pointed inwards. Ugh, what is that? I'm sure others might like this kind of stuff, but not me, man. Uh-oh, a big red flag. Now let's talk about the outfit and the color harmony. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of lolicon. The green and the white are fine, but how fast can we move to another city? The devs are trying hard to make her appeal cute and adorable. Sumeru is inspired from ancient India, the Middle East, and Egypt. These aren't for me at all. Where are the big beauty characters? And all we got was Dea? And she's not even stacked. I'm pissed. Next, the voice. Don't get me started. The lolicon baby voice appeal to you? Come on. I wanted to quit playing for good, but my inner voice says, I already paid so much already. With so many C6 R5 characters, I cannot quit. So then, I pulled C6 R5 Nahida, and I played her unwillingly. Back in Genshin 3.0, I remember I hated so much. I had quests stacked up because I didn't want to play or enjoy it anymore. The struggle was real, and I guess it's called burnout. Everything was boring. The events, world quest, the Aranara quest line, all boring. So, I'd give her a 4 out of 10. I think I like her overall better than the Tone Deaf Bard. If you think Raiden's Shogun lore was dark already, Furina is even sadder than that. Furina was hands down perfectly crafted. She has 2 identities. Futatsu in Japanese means 2 people. That means she has double identity. She is forced to be another person in front of the crowd while she endearingly wants to. Her sweet side, her introverted side was a different person. This lore makes me like Furina a lot and reminds me of myself. So I was hype again when I moved on from Sumeru. Well, on to the character design. I was kind of hoping for a big, mature, almost styled Hydra Archon, but a little bit let down. but it's alright. It's much better than lolicon shit. With that said, back to Furina. She is such a unique design with the swappable form / outfit. Her eyes are heterochromia, which is a dead giveaway that she has 2 personalities and 2 types of form, which is also comes from her name too, Furina. The dress, the color, absolutely stunning. When you reveal leg skin, you should cover the upper part. Vice versa, if you reveal the upper part, then cover the lower part. This is called charm. And Furina delivers that with her 2 forms. Being the Hydro Archon and the Fontaine vibe, the obvious color of choice is blue and a bit of black and a bit of white. The contrast makes existing color pop. For her voice, for me, it was a little bit getting used to, but that was before the lore and stuffs I learned later. Her E, the 3 companions, we learned later that she was lonely and those 3 magical friends are her only friends. This makes a character development later on deeper and a deeper level. For her animation, Furina is full of personality. All of her normal attacks are all about performances. Here, everything looks fluidly and gracefully, and her E has 2 types, even changing forms with a charge attack. Have one of the best transition forms in the game. With that said, Fontaine is all about shows and performances, so no doubt that her Q is also a show / performance animations as well. And her soundtrack nailed it. Fontaine was inspired by the European countries of the mix. A bit of France here, a bit of UK there, mostly from the broader Western European cultures. Hoyo has been on point with the soundtrack and never let us down. This is masterpiece. Back in Genshin 4.0, Imaginarium Theater was first released on version 4.7. I remember I enjoyed something new there with my C6 Furina, C6 Raiden, C6 Nahida, and C6 Zhongli and other characters I've owned. This sparks the fire in me again, and that was once has died since Sumeru. So, I'd give her a solid 9 out of 10. Mavuika, the Pyro Archon. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room here. Power creep is beyond real here. She is strong, alright. The damage that Mavuika can do at version 5.0 compared to 2.0 with my C6 R5 Raiden is absurdly different. I like her personality and lore, but let's start with the character design. Being a big, juicy lady is sure win here. I love that. She appears strong, confident, and full of potential that can rely on. That's the vibe I get from seeing her design for the first time. But sadly, I don't like her outfit. With the skin-tight suit and a zipper design, come on, that is so lame and should design better than that. You know, show me some of her skin and cleavage. Or some black panties like Raiden. Her outfit just covered everything up. She is like a gang of motorbike cowgirl riding around with a bunch of weirdos, homeless punk shit. Not a fan, bro. One thing I like is the color combination. The red and the black are the supreme choice of color when it comes to high speed, burning hot, and sends the vibe of huge damage potential. For her voice and personality, I like it. She is a war leader, right? It makes sense to have such a strong personality and yet leadership voice. Devs got it right. So then I C6 her. And oh dear lord, she melted everything, obliterated. For her animation, I hate her motorcycle. I really do. Every time I use her, I use because she is absurdly strong, but not because I like her playstyle. I hate that big bulky motorbike. Maybe I expect a little difference, but I can't do anything about it really. Having her fist covered in pyro and punch like a Wing Chun master Shifu is better than striking with a motorbike or making a donut with it. So I'd give her a 6 out of 10 for design, but power, 10 out of 10, but soon will be power crept by future characters. That's all of the Archon up until Columbina. If you'd like to see me pull for C6 Columbina, hit like and subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye!